Welcome to Module 2, Section 2 of your California Contractor License Exam Prep course. In this lesson, we're going to take a detailed look at one of the most critical steps in the licensing process, completing the CSLB application for Original Contractor License. This is the official form you'll submit to the Contractor's State License Board to apply for your B2 Residential Remodeling Contractor License. Many applications are rejected or delayed not because applicants are unqualified, but because they make small mistakes on this form, leaving out key information, using the wrong entity name, or failing to provide proper documentation. A rejected application can set you back weeks or months, cost you additional fees, and delay your ability to legally contract for work in California. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly how to fill out each section of the CSLB application accurately and completely, helping you avoid common pitfalls and move toward exam scheduling without unnecessary delays. The CSLB application can be downloaded directly from the CSLB website or requested by mail. Before you start filling it out, gather all the information you'll need: your chosen business structure and name, your Social Security number or ITIN, details about your qualifying individual's experience, and information on your certifier for the work experience verification form. Having these documents ready will make the process smoother and reduce the chance of missing something important. The first section of the application asks for your business name and entity type. This must exactly match the structure you chose in the previous lesson. If you're applying as a sole proprietor, you can use your personal name or a doing business as name registered with your county. If you're applying as a corporation or LLC, you must use the name as it appears on file with the California Secretary of State. CSLB checks this information, and inconsistencies can lead to rejection. It's also crucial that your business name does not imply a license classification you do not hold. For example, if you are applying for a B2 license, you cannot call your business ABC Plumbing and Electrical, unless you have those specialty licenses as well. The next section asks for information about the qualifier, the person who meets the experience and examination requirements for the license. In many cases, this will be you, but it can also be another person associated with your business, such as a responsible managing employee, RME, or officer, RMO. You must provide personal information for the qualifier, including their legal name, Social Security number or ITIN, date of birth, and residence address. CSLB uses this information to run background checks and verify identity. After that, the application requests a detailed work history. This is where you list the qualifying individual's experience in residential remodeling. CSLB expects 4 years of journeyman-level experience in the past 10 years. This section should be filled out carefully, with clear descriptions of the types of work performed, the projects completed, and the trades involved. Avoid vague phrases like, "did remodeling work." Instead, describe the scope, such as coordinated multiple trades for residential kitchen remodels, including drywall, painting, flooring, and fixture installations. The more precise you are, the easier it is for CSLB to verify your qualifications. Alongside your application, you'll need a separate certification of work experience form signed by a qualified verifier. This person must have first-hand knowledge of your experience, such as a licensed contractor you worked under, a supervisor, or a client for whom you completed verifiable work. The certification must include specific dates, the nature of the work performed, and the verifier's contact information. CSLB audits applications randomly, and they may request supporting documentation like permits, tax forms, or pay stubs. Be truthful and thorough in completing this form to avoid delays or accusations of falsifying experience. The application also asks whether you've ever had a contractor's license or if you've been associated with any disciplinary actions. Answering these questions honestly is important because CSLB conducts background checks, and failing to disclose relevant information can lead to denial or revocation of your application later. Next, you'll list your business address and contact information. This is where CSLB will send all correspondence, including your test notices and official license once approved. Make sure this address is reliable and you'll have access to mail during the entire licensing process. Toward the end of the form, you'll find the section on fingerprinting. All qualifying individuals must undergo live scan fingerprinting as part of a criminal background check. You won't submit fingerprints with the application, but CSLB will provide instructions after they post your application. Finally, you'll need to sign and date the application and submit it with the required fee, currently around $450 for a sole proprietor's original license application. Double-check that all signatures are included and that you've provided all required attachments. Submitting an incomplete application is the most common cause of delays. Consider making a copy of your entire packet for your records before mailing it to CSLB. Once CSLB receives your application, they'll review it for completeness. If accepted, you'll get an acknowledgement letter and instructions for fingerprinting and scheduling your exams. If it's returned for corrections, address them immediately to avoid your application being considered abandoned. Taking time to complete the CSLB application accurately the first time saves you weeks of frustration and keeps you moving toward becoming a licensed B2 contractor.